What do you do when you learn more? Well, the short answer is you pivot. In today's video, I will talk about my recent pivot and the change in my intro. Hey everyone, this is Sharon Ross with Marketing Technology Coach. I am building my marketing company as a side hustle to own my own thing. The question is, how am I going to do it without going into debt and from an audience of zero? Well, this series is to give you that answer. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my online business. Hey everyone, this is Sharon Ross, and if you're new here, please say hi in the comments below. I would love to meet you. So, learning and pivoting. Well, this all started when last night I was parallel playing with my family, and that's basically where you sit in the same room as your family members, but each of you are focused on your own particular interests. It could be a book, it could be video, whatever. Think of it as a modern study group, like going to the library and reading together and sitting at the same table, but you each have your own individual focus. Well, what I was focusing on was a video class, not quite sure how to label that, from one of my mentors, Steve Larson, and I was struck by his intro clip and the wording, and it really resonated with me. Now, my old statements, and if you go back to other videos, you can hear that, were modeled after a marketing leader, Kim Garst, who I very much respect, and I strive to be like. She's awesome. However, she is much further along in this journey than I am. Well, it takes us back to Steve's intro. And like I said, I was struck by it. I had light bulb moments going off in my head. And it's like, oh, I need to change my intro. I need to make it something that's a little more authentic to where I am in my journey. And it also triggered a thought about something that I read in Expert Secrets, written by Russell Brunson. He is the CEO of ClickFunnels. And the chapter that I am specifically talking about is finding your voice. And the chapter is about the 5 phases of becoming an expert. And that's where I got inspired to do a presentation. I want to practice my presentation skills. So I am going to go ahead and present over here. Now I set this up in Canva. There we go. Oh, it's in it. I didn't realize there was a video portion to it. That's fun. So I wanted to start with the idea of parallel playing, and which led to my pivot, and which was due to studying mentors and having some aha moments. And this game is giving me a chance to practice setting up presentations in Canva, as well as doing the presentation. So let's go on to the next item. So the 5 phases of becoming an expert, as written in Expert Secrets. The first one is dreamer, where you're developing your passion. Next one is reporter, where you're gathering different viewpoints from peers or people who are further along in the journey than you are. Then framework creator, and that's developing your own coaching style and your own personal process. The servant, which is serving in order to define, now this is a little bit of my interpretation, in order to define your dream client, who do you want to work with? And then the 5 is the expert guide, and that is stepping into that leadership role fully. So for me, I am pretty much at the dreamer, just starting to get into the reporter phase, but very much have the passion of the learning and discovery. And then how do you go? What are the 6 steps of getting through these 5 phases? First one is commit and publish daily for a year. Yes, that is where I currently am in doing these videos. Document your journey, the content for publishing. Let people look over your shoulder. So that is what I am attempting to do, again, with these videos. Test your material. That's what I'm doing today, is working on presentations and what I want to say and how I want to develop a framework. Be prolific. Now, not necessarily in the high volume of content publishing, but somebody who has an abundance of inventiveness. I am striving to be that. 5 is the master of persuasion, encouraging people to go for their dreams. I'm working on that skill. And 6 is care a lot. It has to be more than just for the money. And hopefully that does come through, because that is very much in my intention. I'm going to stop here. Let's see. I don't want to stop. There we go. I think that's it. So as you can see, I created this in Canva. Is very similar to the previous presentation that I've done. I went and I picked a presentation template that is available in Canva that kind of went with the vibe that I wanted to go with. This one happened to have 26 pages. I only used 3 different versions of 3 different pages within that, and then I altered it for the language that I wanted to present. That does lead to question of the day, which is, and I'm going to I'll stop sharing for a moment, and which is, what will you improve on today? Share your comments, share your thoughts in the comments. Would love to have a chat about it. So bonus, I wanted to share where I am on the funnel that I'm building for my domain marketing technology coach. I have put together the initial squeeze page, and you know what? Let's go back here. Go ahead and show it to you. So what I've put together as my lead magnet is a version of W.D. Waddell's book, The Science of Getting Rich, but I've updated it, or I've had it updated to be in a female voice rather than a male voice. It is public domain. I have published it on Amazon, and now I'm putting together the squeeze page. So if you went to marketingtechnologycoach.com, this is the page that you would end up on, my landing page. And then I've asked for your name and email address, and then click go get the book. It puts you on my list, as well as sends you an email with a link to the PDF version of the book. As you click through, right now, this is my thank you page. So it's very simple, super simple. The thank you, okay, check your email box, and you might have to check your spam, but that's where the link to the book is. Well, I figured, let's change that up just a little bit and see what I can do with it. Because what I also did was I had the book audio files of the book created. I hired a female voiceover to read the book, and she's done a fantastic job of it all. So I figure, why don't I change up my landing page, or my thank you page, and it still has the thank you, check your email, blah, blah, blah. But also an opportunity to purchase the audiobooks. Now, retail, I'm going to probably do $37 for the audiobooks or audio files. But if people come through the early version, I will be offering it for a much discounted price because I am just getting started. But that is the bonus for today. I'm going to get this out of the way. And that's going to take us to the end of today. And I am Sharon Ross. If you want to join me on this wild adventure, consider joining my free Facebook group. I do have some additional resources in the unit section of that group. If you're catching this on YouTube, in the description below, I do have those same links to the tools and learning, depending on where you are on your journey. With that, remember, imperfect action is better than no action. Ooh, wanted to highlight something. So in the description or in the units, there is a link to Expert Secrets. You can get it free plus shipping from Russell. Highly recommended. It's a great book filled with lots of information. And that takes us to the end today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.